weekend. Let's go. Today we're going to do a leg day. We need equipment that we need is some dumbbells or kettlebells, whatever you got. If you don't have either of those, grab some bands, something. Probably heavier weight today. Legs are strong, so you can challenge yourself. And then you're gonna need if you have like a roll to roll out. It looks like this. Or if you a wheel, I think sometimes it's called a wheel. Or if you're at the gym, you can take a barbell and put like 5-pound plates on each side and clip them in. That works the same. And if you don't have either of those, I'll tell you how to do it. And that's it. If you got a foam roll, we're gonna do foam roll for. You can foam roll as long as you want. Just pause. But I'm gonna foam roll for just a couple minutes, and then we'll get right to it. Make sure you have your water bottle. Make sure you've turned your favorite tunes on. Get your music going. Pump up the blood, and besides that, turn your exercise watches on if you're tracking everything, some sort of circuit training, body weight training, get buff training. Let's do it. I'm Coach Jensen. If at any time we're gonna start rolling out, whatever you feel like you need to hit, I'm gonna go right here. If at any time you can't do something or you need a modification, drop it in the comments. And I'll let you know what you could do instead. But I'm rolling out because my back is still being a problem. Trying to get it to loosen up. And then if there's anything else that you need to hit on the roller, if something's super tight, hopefully the recovery day was nice. Feeling good yesterday. I'm not even sore in my core. Gotta go harder. Which we do have quite a bit of core today. So hit that later. Okay. If you need to roll out anything else, do so. And then we're gonna do our squat hinge squat. So feet about hip width apart. Stay nice and tall. Remember, you want to flex really hard through the core so that we stay nice and flat in the back. See, I don't want to be arched like that. I want to flex really hard so that this stays nice and flat like that. Perfect line. And then we're going to hinge, put a booty up, stretch those hamstrings. And then we're going to squat. And then we're going to stand up. So that's what I've been noticing. My problem when I squat is I do arch just a little bit, which means I'm not flexing hard enough. I'm not stabilizing my spine enough through my core muscles. So that's what you have to adjust. And then we're going to go again. So flex hard, squat, hinge, stretch the hamstrings. Feels great. Squat. Then stand up. Go again. Big deep breath in. How to brace the core is if you squish your hands in and you flex. You're trying to push your hands out by having a nice solid core. Or if somebody's going to punch you in the stomach, you're nice and tight, controlled here, so that the spine stays nice and flat, neutral. Good alignment. Okay, here we go. Tall chest, hinge, stretch the hamstrings, tall chest, stand up. Go again. Squat, hinge, squat, stand up, squat, hinge, squat, stand up. Flex hard. Tall chest, squat. Hinge, stretch the hamstrings. Squat. Push through the floor to stand up. Flex. Squat. Hinge, stretch the hammies. Squat. Stand up, we're going one. We have one more left. Stretch. Squat. Stand up. Okay, then we're going to do a Cossack squat. Just going as far as you can. So you're going to go big step to the side. We're going to sink hips butt back into it. Pop that toe, nice straight leg on the inside. Ooh, feeling that already. Then we're going to stay on that same side. So when I go back and I think step to the side, I don't want my knee to come forward. No. I want my butt to come back. So I got to push my hips butt back. Feel that weight as you drop down into your heel and then come back up. Notice my spine. As I come down, it still stays nice and straight. So flex through the core, brace the spine, stabilize, get as deep as you can, then come back up. Now if you can, the goal is to be able to go all the way flat. So we're pushing back up We're working towards that flexibility, coming all the way down, pop the toe up, and then push back up off one leg. It's called our Cossack squat. Pop the toes up, stretching through the adductors, or we're warming up the quads. You feel that stretch through the hip, glute, sit down into it, push back up, get stronger, feeling like a single leg squat, push back up. Okay, then we've got a hinge squat. So we're gonna hinge, squat, hinge. So hinging, reaching to this for the wall behind me with my butt. Notice my knees don't bend. They're not locked out straight, but they're slightly bent. Stretch through the hamstrings. From this hinge position, then I squat. My chest is tall, my back is flat. Then I hinge, push my booty up back to the air. Now I take my hips and I drive forward. So pulling my hips underneath me to stand up. Ready? So push the hips, booty butt back, stretch the hamstrings, hinge, and we drop, chest is tall, and then we push the booty back up to the sky, hinge, and then we drive the hips back up to standing. Then we go again. Hinge, squat, tall chest, hinge, stretch those hammies, drive back up, go again. Hinge, squat, hinge, drive the hips up, go again. Hinge, stretch those hamstrings, squat. Notice my chest is out in front of me when I squat. Push the hips butt back, chest is facing the floor, hinge. Now drive your hips up. We got one more. Push the hips butt back, stretch. Then squat, chest is forward, find that balance, tight core. Then hinge, stretch those hamstrings, drive the hips up and forward. Last Cossack squat on our other leg. So we're gonna go right side, big step to the side, push your hips butt back behind you. Just go as deep as you feel like you can, get up and out of it, which means if you just barely push your hips butt back and you feel that quad activate and then come back up, totally fine. Wherever you're at, but the butt comes back and then we're pushing up and out of it. So my step to the side, straight leg on the inside, getting as deep as you can. So from the side, big step, flat back, getting as deep as you can. I am a little bit more flexible on my left leg, I'm feeling, because then my right, ooh, working way into it. Get a little bit deeper each time. Stretch, quads firing up. Push hips, booty, butt back. Getting low as you can. Trying to get your butt to your heel. And go again, big step back. Reach back behind you, butt to heel. Push up and out of it. Going one more. Big step, reach back behind. Sink and push up and out of it. Time. End. Call it. Grab a drink. That's our warm up. Okay. Warmed up. Starting to sweat. We're into our workout. First exercise is a dumbbell good morning. So on our good mornings, we're stretching our hamstrings. This is a hamstring workout. You're gonna hit your low back a little bit, but you take your dumbbells. Dumbbells face your body. They come in front of your legs. Now we're gonna do that hinge that we just practiced. So feet hip width apart. If you don't know what that means, take your fists like this and put them in between your feet like so. That's about hip width apart. So that's a foolproof way. So feet hip width apart. Palms face you. You're gonna hinge. Push those hips back behind you. Stretch through the hamstrings and drive up and forward. We have 10 of these. So I'm driving my hips back. My spine is nice and straight. I'm flexed through the core. And then I stand up with my glutes. Ready? Set. Push. Drive back up. That's one. So keeping the toes jammed to the floor. Drive back up. That's two. Flex really hard. Drive. 3. 4. Drive back up. 5. So think pulling from the hamstrings. The hamstrings are what lift your and your butt. Here, my hamstrings and my butt pull up or pull. They pull. They make their musculature smaller to pull yourself back up. So I don't this. No. See how this is chest. No, I want to drive from my booty. 6 to get myself to Come back to standing 7. Remember, smash the toes down. You're gonna feel more weight on your heels as you come back, more weights to your heels, but you don't want your toes to come off the floor. You don't want to be all loosey-goosey through the front. You want to have a nice stable foundation. 9, last one. Stretch, drive up 10. This is a good warm-up set, light dumbbells. Okay, then we're gonna do a dumbbell swing. So if you have a dumbbell, you're holding it on the top here, like so. Fingers, split your fingers, whatever you want to do, but holding on the top. And then we're going to hinge and throw the hips forward. So the biggest mistake that people make on a dumbbell swing is they squat and then stand up, squat and then stand up. We don't want to do that. We want to hinge, just practice it. So we're hinging, push the hips butt back. See how my weight comes behind me? And then I throw my weight forward with my hips, my glutes, my hamstrings again, okay? So feet are gonna be a little bit wider than hip width, and then I drive it back behind me into my hinge position, and then I squeeze. I throw my hips forward, I squeeze my butt at the top, and that's 1. We're gonna do 12 swings. Ready, set, so hinge. When you have a super heavy weight, you're gonna slightly bend the knee when you get down, but notice my chest is still towards the floor. I'm not squatting with my chest facing forward out in front of me, okay? So 12, here we go. 1, throw, 2, 3, I should grab both my dumbbells, squish them together. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So hinge, throw, 2 more, throw, 11, 12. Nice. Okay, that's how you do it with dumbbells. We just have a superset, which means 2 exercises. I'll show you with a band. So if you stand on the band, I'm gonna have to make it smaller. Here we go. Okay, so stand on the band so it's nice and tight. I got some tension, and I bring my hands in front of me or to the side, however you can get it with the band. And then we drive back up, putting resistance on that band. So we're back to good mornings. 1, push the hips butt back. 2, 3, from the side, standing on that band. I'm on it with my heels. Here we go. Some tension. Butt back, stretch the hamstrings, and that nice flat back. 5, 6, 7, 8, stretch, drive, 9, stretch, drive, 10, and it's a bonus, 11, 12. Unfortunately, you can't do swings with a band. So, I haven't figured, you can do pull throughs though. If you only have a band, let me know, I'll find you a video. Okay, then I'm gonna do my big ol' heavy kettlebell. Remember, hinging still. So feet a little bit wider than hip width. I throw that weight behind me and I throw in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the side here. Coming back, my legs stay fairly straight. 6, 7. Throw that with my glutes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. That is a lot of core. Feel that in my back, which is good. It's good feeling in the back. It's working my back. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. That's halfway. We do have 4 sets here. So we got 2 more. Grab a drink if you need one. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Go again. Slow the heart rate down. Feeling good. Okay, back to good mornings. And I'm actually gonna do it with my kettlebell because that's the heaviest weight I have. So, good morning with a kettlebell. Just because I have 1 weight, put it in the middle. We're still hinging. So we're pushing those hips butt back behind us and then driving back up. Notice, pet peeve, if I round my back at all, I could go all the way to the floor, but I don't want to, okay? I want to stay nice and tall with my chest, and I want to drive my hips butt back behind me. Now, if I get to the point where I feel those hamstrings, and then I tilt my hips underneath, I can still go all the way down. So you have to stabilize the hips so that when you hinge, they don't tilt underneath, you don't tuck the pelvis underneath to be able to go all the way flat. So really flex hard through the back. Keep those hips nice and level. The hips are going to drive back behind you without rounding or tipping, tucking underneath those hips to go all the way down, okay? So, child chest. Flex the core. Stretch those hamstrings. Keep everything nice and straight. And then throw the hips, glutes forward to stand up. 1. There we go. Tap. 2. Tap. 3. 4. Flex really hard through the core. 5. Driving the hips forward. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Feeling good. Going right into swings. 12 swings. So widen your stance just a little bit. Ready? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take core. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, feeling it. Shake it out, shake it out. Oh, man, feeling that heavy weight. Okay. That was 3. We got 1 more, and then we'll do our next leg set. And so core, we're done almost there, guys. You got this. Here we go. Whew. Okay. Big deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, you guys ready? Last set. Rest time, you should take like anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. If it's crazy, crazy heavy weight at the gym, bulking up, you probably want the 2 minutes. If you're doing light weights, probably only need 30 seconds. So you can go whenever you're feeling like, yeah, rest is good. Heart rates come down a little bit, feeling good. Okay, you ready? Last set, back to good mornings. I'm gonna use my kettlebell again. So feet hip width apart, driving the hips back behind you. Stay nice and level, neutral with the hips. Here we go. Stretch. 1, 2, 3. Feeling those pelvic floor, front abs are locked and engaged to keep the hips level. 8, 9, 10. Bonus. 1, 2. Nice. Okay, last one. Dumbbell swings, kettlebell swings, whatever you got to swing. 12 of them. Now or never. Here we go. Kettlebell swings. The other way to do it is if you step forward, so the weight's behind you, and you lean over hinge so you can grab that weight, and then you throw. It might help you not squat when you swing. So my weight's behind me. I hinge, push the hips back till I can reach my weight, and then I grab it and I throw. That's another way to get into it too. 3, throw with the hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My hair swinging all over the place. Okay, grab a drink. That's our first leg set. Feeling good. Whew. Feeling good, feeling good. Okay. Slow your heart rate down. Breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. all the oxygen. Okay, next one, we have 4 exercises. We're gonna start with a standing leg extension. So we're going in and out 10 times. So you stand on one leg, trying to get that quad to be parallel to the floor. You kick the heel out and bring it back in. Now, if your hamstring is not flexible, you could probably only kick out to there, maybe there, depending on how flexible you are. But try to keep the knee high, kick out as high as you can, and then come back in. So we're working that quad. So kick, quads, flex, and then come back in. 2. We're also working balance on the standing leg. So get your inner chi sensation, whatever karate word it is. We're balance. Here we go. Stand one leg, Karate Kid. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hold it for just a second and come back in. We got 10 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Ow. Stand on one leg. Here we go. 1. Working that flexibility. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing awesome. The balance is feeling good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Or hopefully the balance is improving. That's what we're all about. Getting better as we go. Okay, then we have plank jacks. Oh, okay. Plank on your elbows. Here. Then it's like a jumping jack with your legs, but your arms lock in. So I'm in plank position. We have 15 of these. On my elbows. Actively push away from the floor. Plank. Jump out. Jump in. Notice when I jump, my butt doesn't come super high like that. We want to stay as level as we can. That's working core. So we're here. Jump out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, nice. And then we have reverse planks. You're gonna flip it over. Okay, and my timer on this one. Reverse plank, elbows are on the mat. You're gonna pull your butt off the floor. So we're in a backwards plank position. If that's way too hard, you feel like only hamstrings, too hard to hold your butt up, you can go on your hands and pull yourself up. That's the modification. Ready? Oh, starting to sweat. 30 seconds. Let's go. Set and go. Reverse plank, elbows, hold your pelvis up, hips off the ground. Ooh, we're already shaking. Let's go. Embrace it. We're getting stronger together. You got this. Jam out to your music. Take your mind off of your pain. You can do it and rest. Nice, that's our third one. Okay, our last one is our farmer carry. So I only have 2 light dumbbells. Farmer carry, you want to be heavier. So I'm gonna use my kettlebell just because it's heavier. It's actually called a suitcase carry with when you hold one thing in your hand, 2 objects, farmer. So I'm gonna do suitcase, but we're just gonna go, you can go up and down your stairs 3 times. You can walk around your house, walk around the gym, forward and backwards, in the room, whatever you're feeling like. But it's gonna be about 30 seconds. If you have one, about halfway you're gonna switch hands to the other, or you could do one set with your left hand, one set with your right hand, and then alternate at the end, however you wanna do it. Okay, ready? Go grab your object. Biggest thing when you're carrying is, especially because the weight is in my left side, I want to stay nice and tall, so my core is nice and active, especially on this opposite side. It's pulling. Ready, set, go. Oh, this is heavy. My hand can't take it. Working on my grip strength, man. Switch sides. My hands are not used to heavy weight. Here we go, other side. Let's go. Whew. Okay, about 30 seconds. Okay, then we're back to the beginning. My heart rate is in crazy spikes, so I'm just gonna go right into it. 2 more sets, standing leg extension. Here we go, quad parallel, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Up. 1. Flexibility, balance. Feel like a dancer. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm impressed by dancer's strength. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got plank jacks on the ground. Ready? Push up position. Jump out. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, plank position. 5. Not push up. 7, 8, 15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Notice the butt doesn't come high on those ones. Keep it as low and level as you can. Okay, then we got our reverse planks. So it kicks the butt. Ready? Steady. 30 seconds and go. Elbows, butt off the ground. Hold, pushing up, pushing up. Feeling good. Feeling good. Playing around with my toes. If you point your toes in towards each other, you're gonna feel a little more glutes. And if you point your toes out, you feel a little more hamstring. And rest. 30 seconds. Okay, we got farmer's carry. This is our second to last set. Oh, okay. Now beef up the hands. My delicate flowers hands. We're gonna go farm carry. Heavy weight, heavy weight. There we go. You can do this in one hand. Ready, set, go. Carry your heavy weight somewhere. It's called the one trip grocery practice. You load up all your groceries, one hand, you gotta walk inside so you don't have to go back out. Other hand, ready, set, go. While you're practicing carrying a baby car seat, oh, the hand feeling buff. Grab a drink if you need one. I need one. My throat is dry. There we go. And I choke. Okay, last set. 4 exercises. We got some core. Here we go. Standing leg. Drive that leg up. 1. Find the balance. 2, 3. Remember, pause for just a second and then come back in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's way more than we're supposed to do. I'm in the zone. 1, 2. Can't touch this. 3, 4. Balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta balance now. I gotta do 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. Feel good. Okay, plank jacks. 15 of them. Ready? elbows, plank, jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, reverse plank. I think it's way harder than the plank jacks. What do you got, you guys? Easier, harder, you can't do it. I know some people can't do this reverse plank. It's all hamstrings for them. Try your hands on that one. 30 seconds. Ready? Set. Go. Pop those hips off the ground. Point your toes. Ooh, see, I'm feeling my hamstrings. There we go. Okay. Push, 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 push. Push those hips up. Don't let them get saggy. And rest. Nice. Okay, farmer carry. We just did our reverse plank. Last set of farmer carries. What are you training for? What's your carry? What's the purpose of your carry? Here we go. Set. Go. Is it core strength? And switch sides. If you have to, you can just go. Walk, walk, walk up, down the stairs, walk through the house. Starting to get sweaty. My hands are slippery, but we made it. Okay, that's the workout. Now we just got core stretching. You're doing it. You're almost done. 2 core workouts. My belly is hungry. 2 core workouts, 5 stretches, and we're calling it. Okay, next we got the rollouts. So we did 4 sets, 30 sets. Now we're gonna do our 2 sets. Get your wheel. If you don't have a wheel, you're just using your hands to walk. I'm gonna go from my knees. So if I show you, let's see. So, biggest thing on the wheel when you do rollouts, I want my hips to move me forward. My hips are pushing me forward rather than my hands are going out, my butt stays back, okay? So I want to think pushing myself forward with my hips so I'm nice and flat. See that line between my shoulder, hip, knee? You want it to go, so right now it's bent, you want it to go out so it's a straight line, and then you put your arms as far out as you can. So I'm going here, everything's straight, now I go out and then pull back all the way, okay? If you don't have a wheel, you're just walking the hands out as far as you can, and then you're gonna walk hands back in. You could also use like a med ball or a yoga ball, just put your hands on it and then roll out and roll in. That's another way to do it. Okay, ready? 10 of them. There we go. So we get our 6-pack, right? It's in there somewhere too. Flex side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Whew, that's about as many as I can do in a row. Okay, then we're gonna go side plank hip dip. So we go on our side plank position, arms are straight. You're gonna pop your hips up and you're gonna drop the hips to the floor and pull back up. So those bottom abs pulling up, that's what you're working to get those hips off the ground again. Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds on each side for this one. Ready, set, go. Dip, pull, dip, pull. 30 seconds. Here we go. If you need to modify, just bend the knees, feet go behind you. Ooh, you got this. Almost there. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Just learn the abs. Good core strength. I feel like my watch died. There we go. 30 seconds. Longest 30 seconds ever. There we go. Okay, we're going right into that next one. Ready, set, go. Okay. Remember, actively pushing away from the floor with the elbow. Don't let your shoulders slouch. And then dip, pull up, dip, pull up. Oh, yeah. And rest. Nice. Feeling good, feeling good. Okay, those are our 2 core, breathe. 2 core exercises. We just have one more set, 2 rounds. So we're back to our rollouts. Get the trusty wheel. I've seen a wheel from Walmart where you hold the handles this way up and down, and then it had a little pad for your elbows to sit on, and then you come out and in. That one is easier, not like way easier, but definitely easier for the rollouts because the elbow stability with your forearms, it keeps your hips stable, so you don't have to turn on your muscles as much to control the hips as they come out and in. So this one's more challenging, just the one wheel, because your like side to side is all you have to balance out with your shoulders and your core. But that other one, you just stay more stable. Okay, ready? 10 of these. Here we go. Remember, I pushed myself with my hips and then pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Here we go. Out. And pull. 6, 7. Tight core. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Those are hard. Okay. Then we got our side plank. All over the place. 30 seconds. Breathe some oxygen. Ready, set, go. Dip, pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, actively push away from the floor with the shoulder. By that I mean the elbow. We're not sinking. Active the whole time. Feeling it. Fatigue is good. We're getting stronger. Breaking muscles down. That's what we want. Switch sides. 30 seconds. Last one. Ready? Set. And go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonder if you can do 30 of these in 30 seconds. This is 10. Probably get like 23. 4, 3, 6. This is what you do to distract your brain from thinking about how hard it is. Just think about the reps. Keep going. So, see if you rest. So you can get to 30. Nice. Okay, we're going right into stretches. We're going to go ankle rocks. So you're going to essentially sit on one foot, other knee is bent out in front of you, and you're going to push your knee past your toe, lining up the knee right with the middle of the toes. You're going to stretch through the ankles, and then you come back out of it And then we go again. Push the knee past the toes, come out of it, go again. Push the knee past the toes, come out of it. Just doing a couple on each side, keeping that flexibility or improving the flexibility. It helps our squat. Gotta keep our ankles mobile. Switch sides. Sit on your other foot. There we go. Knee past the toe. Come out of it. Oh yeah. Feeling good there. It's called ankle rocks. And then we're gonna go like child's pose where you're sitting on your feet, your knees are wide, and then you're just gonna walk, drop those hips forward, and then pull those hips back behind you. Drop those hips forward, pull the hips back behind you. So we're stretching kind of through the groin. Pop, come back in, pop. Feel mobile, keep the hips mobile. Okay, then we got pigeon pose, push-up position here. Drive the knee in between those hands, and we're sinking down into it. So we're stretching through the glutes, hips. Feeling good, feeling good. Remember, switch sides, push-up position. Drive the knee forward. It's good recovery. Gotta keep up on the maintenance of the body. Okay, then this is a new one for the quad stretch. So sit on your heels like you were doing, and then you lean backwards and go to your forearms, or see if you can go flat. So trying to push the knees down to the floor. So we're stretching through the quads. Let's see. It's a new quad stretch for me. Sitting on your feet. I feel like this would be easier for the Asian population. They're just way more flexible. They do this naturally, normally. It's like if you've ever been to Asia, they have toilets that are in the floor, so you squat to go to the bathroom rather than sit. Like we sit, they squat. So they get really flexible because that's how they use the toilets. And the same thing on the trains. If you don't have a seat, they'll just sit like this, squat position. So they're just more flexible than us. They use their stretch muscles more than we do. Okay, those are our quads. Then we're gonna do, this one's next. So deep squat. This is a deep squat. So you're gonna deep squat, sitting as low as you can. You can push your knees out or rotate side to side. And then you're going to go into toe touch. So deep squat, pop the hips up, kind of like we did earlier, but now we're stretching. Lock out those legs, lock out the hamstrings, touch the toes, and then we come back down into our deep squat, side to side. And then we come up to touch the toes. And then one more, deep squat, side to side. Or open up the knees, stretch through the hips, groin, pop up, touch the toes. And that's a wrap. Well done. Happy Friday. Go get some good protein. We'll see you all next time. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Sunday. We'll just see how the weekend goes. But if not, we'll see you next Monday. And I always forget to turn off my exercise watch. But besides that, you did it. Enjoy the weekend. Stay active. Adios.